Yo, what's up, guys? This is Colby Cheese with a game here. It's going to be TIC versus TSM. This is actually one of the first playoff games for the ESL Major Series. And the game's actually, unfortunately, not being casted today. It was kind of a last-minute decision to get the game going on today, and I just jumped on, and I'm going to be the only caster for this one. So hopefully, I'll be able to keep you guys updated as much as I can. But anyhow, we've got looks like a interesting lineup here with the double AD carry going on TIC side. Kind of a non-standard for Europeans. They've been favoring the double AP carries with two mages in the lane, but looks like TIC going to switch it up a little bit here and instead be probably running a Corki in the middle lane, having Ashe and Janna down bottom, and their Singe will be running around up top, doing overall mayhem. I think that we'll actually see a bit of Jarvan up to the top lane from Team Solo mid. We'll see how that goes. Let's take a look. Let me go ahead and buy my item real quick. I gotta buy a Doran's blade that'll allow me to see the global gold. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a co-caster, so I can't ask him what the global gold is on the other team. But you know, I'm sure we'll have an idea. Okay. So anyhow, we could be seeing a level 1 fight. Not sure. I think that level 1 fight for Team Solo mid could go nice. Looks like, yeah, there you go. Reginald does have that stun ready to go on Annie. However, the level 1 on TIC is not too bad either. You could get a knock or a little fling back from Singed here, and possibly a knock up from Jen. I don't know if she took her shield first or her knock up for the level 1 fight. Does look like TIC wants to stand in this bush and possibly catch somebody going into the lane. I'm not sure if we'll see that or not.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Here we go, TSM just kind of moving together as a team, trying to find somebody from TIC, and I guess TIC will be doing some invading. I'm not sure, maybe we'll be taking that buff and wraiths from them. We'll see. Yeah, there's a ping right there. They want to go ahead and check those bushes, and there was a, where was that? There we go. There's the actual CV. I'm guessing that TSM does see TIC there. So we could potentially see them just go ahead and steal it. But in fact, I don't know if that saw them or not. It was right here. It may have just nicked the edge of the site there. I'm not. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll try and watch this here. Yeah, we go. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and no more race for TIC, but at the same time, if I uncover the vision, same thing over here. It looks like they got their race taken. Probably the red buff as well, and I think. Are we going to see them stick around? Yeah, they're going to actually take those small golems. Pretty interesting. Yep, so the odd one is going to go ahead and remove the wraiths and the small golems from the TIC, whereas the red buff is going to be taken from Warwick by Sin here. So pretty nasty trade overall. Oh man, I almost feel like if they would have waited there, they could have caught Pete for a first blood. But that's just something you have to can't really guess that's going to happen. Go ahead and take an ability. There we go. And yeah, as expected, looks like the Rainman is going to go up top lane. So that should be good. A little bit of Jarvan. And by the way, guys, this is before the this is the Vayne patch, so this is not the changes where you cannot stack gold per fives and where you know, Jarvan was nerfed and whatnot. Man, he took quite a bit of damage from that that little fling and that poison. I think he probably got hit by a few of those minions as well. He did an auto attack, so kind of did some deeps to him there. And Chaos right now just kind of off by himself. I don't know if I guess Xpecial trying to do a little bit of roam action on Sona there, knowing that Chaos will be fine at least for the first couple levels. He can kind of hold his own, and he may get zoned now that they see that Sona's not in the lane. Yeah, he is going to get zoned a little bit from that XP. Looks like Xpecial wants to go up, and he's got his Q ready for level 1 attack. Going to try and do a little bit of extra damage. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the ward. Just doing a little bit of counter jungle warding. And here we go. There's a Mumu. He does see a Mumu, I think. And the odd one's going to go in here for the invade. Yeah, I think they want to catch a Mumu here at the red buff. And they may have seen that. There it is. There it is. This could be bad. I think Sin will be able to get away from this, though. They don't have any kind of stun. Oh, he just stole that blue buff. Or, sorry, the blue gold, or the blue wraith. Not a buff, obviously. Use his flash to get that. Pretty hilarious. Alright, so Reginald now out of mana, but he did push out Freddy from the lane, so Freddy's going to have to be... Reginald is going to be fine. He can just go ahead and use his Q ability to last hit creeps and slowly regenerate that mana. He does have those boots, so it's going to make it easier for him to harass on lane, which you can tell that's pretty much what he's been doing. There we go. 2 CVs going down. Everybody's just kind of checking out each other. Let's take a look at the CS count so far. Not really too much. I mean, it is early game, but Annie doing quite well. She's just kind of farming it up in the lane, not having too much issue against that Corky there. Up top, let's take a look here. We've got Jarvan at 16 and Singed at 15. They're pretty even. And Ash, you would think she'd be ahead, but she's not. She's actually getting beat by Chaos in lane, who is even solo. So having that 2 versus 1 advantage was not paying off after all, apparently. And looks like Reginald, since he did push Freddy back, he's going to hit 6 before Freddy, so Freddy could be in trouble if he gets bursted down. Oh no, here comes Amumu though. Is that going to be seen? There is a ping going down, but that is also from... Okay, there's a CV, so they do know that Sin is there. The other one's been doing a really good job. He got his red stolen, but he was able to do that counter jungle against Amumu, both taking the Wraith and the small golems, and then when that came up, he was able to get in there and steal that Wraith from Amumu. So Amumu's now level 3, whereas Amumu is probably, or sorry, Warwick's about to hit level 5, I'm sure after he does a little bit more of his jungle. There we go. So nothing else going on right now, just kind of passive play. Now this is going to get close. We could see some action here in middle, so I'm going to try and focus here on this. Once Reginald hits 6, we could see a little bit of burst going on in Freddy, but he does have that Doran's Blade and Health Potion ready to go, so he could potentially protect himself from that. Other one doing some counter jungle again. I didn't get to see if he was able to steal that or not, but if he did, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. He's been counter juggling that really hard, which is not something you normally see on a Warwick. Warwick's not really the best counter jungle champion just because he is a little bit slower and whatnot. Here we go. Could have a potential gank on Annie. I think this is going to be a 3-man gank. Yeah, they really want to get rid of her. She's really low HP, so I'm guessing that Reginald's going to... Yeah, okay, he's going to go ahead and beat, so he'll be safe. Sin's going to have to run back up top, and Mumu's just going to need to continue on farming in the jungle. There we go. His red is up. And let's see, what did he pick up here? So yeah, there you go. That's what I was expecting, the gold per 5. We could possibly see a couple of gold per 5 stacking items going on for Team Solo Mid and Jarvan. That's kind of a standard Jarvan setup. You'll probably see him get some turtle shells a little bit later. And the odd one, I doubt he will do stacking. He's going to go for those Madreds and get... Oh, man. There we go. So, sorry about that. I missed that. That was actually a teleport down bottom from Annie with the stun, and that was the first blood. Chaos was able to pick up the first blood. Oh, look at that. Amumu coming in and taking lots of damage. This could be a dive. Is he going to get flashed on? Yes, he will. And another kill from Reginald. Very nice job. And actually, Janna just flashed away, which I don't think that's going to save her. If Annie can get a stun up here, she's not very high on mana right now, so she's going to have to auto-attack her down. There we go. 2 kills for Reginald, 1 for Chaos down bottom. That's 3 kills on bottom lane from that teleport. Such a good play overall. Having that teleport, that was a great play. And Singe just still up top. He didn't use his teleport to go in and help out at all. They did a little bit of damage on the tower as well. So I think that's going to put Team Solo Mid in quite a heavy lead at this point. Pretty interesting. You don't usually see Team Solo Mid picking up the teleport gank strategy, but in this case it worked out really well for them, able to pick up those 3 kills. 50 CS now as well. That's a pretty hefty advantage. Corky will be able to start coming back at this point if he just stays in the lane and farms. It's not too hard for them to, for Corky's to just sit there and AoE down creep waves now with his rockets and whatnot. As far as Ash, let's take a look. She's got 35 CS compared to 46, so about a 10 CS divide between those 2 carries. And he going ahead for the 3 Dorans, and now the Sorceress Juice. She's got a pretty heavy early game advantage, and should be able to take a little bit of extra damage if she does get hit from Corky. So it's kind of like in terms of gold advantage and stuff like that, picking up 3 Doran's rings is similar to doing a Rod of Ages in terms of how much it costs and the efficiency of it. Obviously, Rod of Ages is better off long term, but early on that's like picking up a quick Rod of Ages in a sense. Oh, that arrow just barely missed Reginald, and he could be in trouble. There's a Shin coming in, and I think that he's going to possibly kill Freddy. There it is! He does kill Freddy! What a nice play. He's able to stun Sin and do lots of damage. He may even kill Sin here. I don't think His, oh, his attack. Wow, so well played. Reginald outplayed both of them. Able to kill Corky and Amumu. Wow. Props to Reggie. That, oh man, that was some sexy anti-play. And there is a little bit of action going up top as well. Jarvan jumping in, Odd One flashing in to do an ultimate, which he does not actually need to do. So he's just going to come up and cue him there. Wow, Team Solo made 6-0 lead right now, playing so well, just getting outplayed everywhere. Oh man, I have to say Reginald is on top of his game today, and he was telling me earlier he was going to have some trouble because he had a new mouse and keyboard he wasn't used to, but can't really tell at this point. I think maybe he's just trolling me last night. Anyhow, them bottom looks like a little bit more action, especially just trying to harass with his Q and auto attack combo. Not going to really do much with the Janna in the lane, of course. They're going to be fine. She does have her Philosopher's Stone, and we have a quick, looks like we're going to be going for the Infinity Edge on Tristana as soon as possible. It does have 2 Dorans as well. And Ash not really that well on the gold, so she only has the 2 Dorans and boots. Let's take a look at Amumu. He's still just got his Sapphire Crystal, not able to pick up any gold for 5 just yet. And doing the standard Catalyst here for Singed. Nothing out of the ordinary from what I can tell. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There's the second the second gold for 5 item, the Heart of Gold. So... and Rain Man going to be able to do quite a bit of damage to him. At this point, Jarvan's actually really strong. Just with his Flag Toss poke, he can do considerable damage to that Singe. But Singe will be fine now that he has Catalyst. He'll right back up as soon as he levels up. Oh, there's a ping going on here. I don't know if anything's happening. Not anything that I can tell. Mumu level 6. Let's see. Warwick is 8. So probably quite a big advantage there. The jungler beating him out. All around the board, looks like Team Solo Mid is just dominating in kills. Of course, no towers down, so it's still anyone's game. If they can come back and get an ace somewhere at a dragon, pick up dragon, they can be right back in the match and actually be ahead. So we'll see how TIC plays this out. There's the arrow, going to go ahead and go for the initiate. And Amumu trying to get there as fast as possible. He's going to go ahead and flash in. Oh, and nice ult by Sona, but she's not able to get out of that. Sin has that at the perfect timing. Annie coming in with another teleport, picking up a kill on the Yellow Pete. And Sin will probably go down as well. KX picking up that kill. Nope, Reginald does. And Havoc in trouble also. Man, that teleport so strong, Reginald. And the perfect timing with that teleport. Oh my goodness, coming in there and turning around that gank into not good for TIC. So TIC picks up their first kill, but ends up losing 2 and the same time, and they'll probably lose a tower as well. And Freddy's not even able to push this tower at this point. He's able to do a little bit of damage, but Warwick's in there. He's going to clean that up. No problem. And wow, what a hefty lead Team Solo Mid has at this point. It's going to be really difficult to come back from that. And as I said, that tower is down, and so... here we go, just a little bit of poke. Rain Man actually going to come ahead on the poke, doing a lot more damage than Singe could possibly put out on the Rain Man. He's going to have to be, he knows that he can get ulted in at any time. He has no ward coverage, so he has no idea if he's going to get a jungle gank, you know, anytime soon or whatever. I haven't actually seen Singe to use his teleport at any point going forward. He could have been using that down bottom or whatever, but he just doesn't have that reaction time that Reginald has had in both of those ganks this game so far. So really nice play overall. Alright, going to go ahead and pick up this blue buff for Annie is what I can tell. And he is really nice. He's got a needlessly large rod and a blasting wand. Going to pick up a very quick death cap. Doesn't even need to wear, like I said, since these 3 Dorans are kind of like a poor man's version of Rod of Ages, he's just going to skip the whole that whole setup and go straight to that death cap, knowing that he has such a huge lead. He can do that. I mean, he's so strong right now. I would hate to be anywhere near that Annie. As you can see, just completely bursting people down. So nice. Alright, Amumu does now have his Catalyst, so he's going to go for some sustainability with that. I'm curious though, he didn't go for the gold per 5, having been so far behind at this point. He could definitely use that gold per 5 to help him out, but I guess he just decided not to pick that up and go for a quick Banshee's Veil to try and counter Annie, I suppose. Possibly Warwick. This top tower could possibly go down. It is, yeah, I think this top tower will go down before Warwick can get in there and save it. So that will be 1 tower to 1 tower. TIC doing a good job just playing, you know, standard Singe setup. Oh, never mind. That creep wave died off there. But they decided not to defend it, so they're going to go ahead and go mid. Actually, TIC pushing really nicely. Going to take 2 towers. So I'm not sure why Team Solo Mid's given up all those towers. They weren't even there to defend that. Could have definitely defended that very easily. They were just kind of running around. I mean, they picked up the dragon, and there goes that top tower, as I said. So 2 towers now for Tic Tac. Not too bad. I mean, they still quite a far behind on kills and whatnot. That Annie's quite fed. She's already 6-0 at this point. But you don't want to lose too much on the tower advantage. Of course, the dragon is a pretty big deal as well, so that's going to kind of counteract the tower a little bit. And I'm pretty sure this mid tower will be going down shortly as soon as they decide to begin pushing that. Warwick going to pick up this red buff, as you can see, and I'm guessing that they're going to go ahead and group up mid shortly for a push, while Tristana just stays down bottom and continues to farm. Or they could potentially go for a gank. I don't know. Let's see. I think they're trying to make that. Oh, they're going to catch. Looks like Freddy. Oh no, Freddy does cleanse out of that. He's going to be fine. Reginald now getting caught inside of a Mumu ultimate. Perfect timing for that. Singe gets in there and is able to pick off Reggie, get him a lot of gold, 647. By the way, this is the patch where you can get up to 1,000 gold, so that's going to be nice. Freddy will go down. Nice ultimate by the Odd One, and Jarvan coming in with this only going to catch everybody inside of there. Mumu does not have his ultimate up, but the Odd One does. Oh, he does get taken out, and double buff going to Singe now. Not good. Looks like the Rain Man could be in trouble, but he has his flag toss, so he will be able to make it out of there. Not bad. Tic Tacs actually came out of that one quite far ahead, but at the same time, Tristana is going to continue farming down bottom. She might be able to put some pressure on this tower, but definitely not going to be able to do any damage onto it. And let's see, Janna now with an Oracles, and Sona with her Oracles. Okay, so she didn't lose her Oracles. That's good. Sona definitely does not want to lose her Oracles. For supports losing Oracles, that's a pretty huge deal. It costs a lot of money. If they end up buying another one, they're going to be completely useless later on in the game as well. Taking me a drink of water there, since I'm the only caster here. Kind of get tired of talking for a while. So let's take a look how we're doing on items. Went ahead and went for those Merc Treads. I'm going to help him out considerably against that Annie. Okay. And 2 gold per 5 now on to Sona. She's just going to go ahead and take back map control as much as possible. As you can see, no wards now in this area for Tic Tac. Okay, well, 1 here. She's going to get that one shortly, I'm guessing. Put down her ward at Baron, which is a bit early, I think. I really doubt that they have any chance of taking Baron at this early of a level. So, probably not necessarily like the most crucial ward, if you ask me. But nonetheless, it's going to be there. So they'll be able to see people kind of running past this general area. Here we go. Go for 5 being picked up by the Odd One. He's going to go ahead and start building that up now that he has his Wriggles. That's going to help him out with control on the Dragon for now until they get later in the game to do the Baron. And, okay, so he decided to stop at 2 gold per 5, and he's going to go ahead and go for possibly a Frozen Mallet or Trinity Force. And Corellius is going to get ulted on, but maybe not the best target for it. He is so tanky right now. He will go down, though. He's the only one there and none of his teammates there, so he did kind of get caught out of position. Not the best placement for him and the whole team there. So so that actually worked out. No problem there, no problem. That Singed gave away the double buff to, looks like, back to the Odd One. So the Odd One got his double buff back. I'm sure he's happy about that one. And they will go ahead and pick up this tower. Not too bad. And the only one left is the mid. So not too shabby.
Team has destroyed a turret.
Now I have 9 kills. Pretty big lead still, even though Tic Tacs is not necessarily out of this one. They are pretty much getting close to that point. They're going to be getting snowballed on if they start losing these towers. If they don't get around here to defend this tower shortly, yeah, I think they're going to. So there you go. TSM going to go ahead and back. Pretty smart. They don't want to get caught at that. Yeah, and there was the arrow. They don't want to get caught at that tower and have to deal with Mumu ulting in, and Singe was on his way as well. Plus, that was only 4 of them. I think that. Let's see. Let me put my Skype on D&D. I keep getting messages. Okie doke. Anyhow, let's take a look at the tower's health. Okay, so this tower is going to go down pretty shortly. They're all... Okay, never mind. They're all being right now. I thought they were going to go ahead and push that, but they decided to go ahead and buy some items. Let's see what we got picked up. Looks like Tristana went ahead and finished off her Infinity Edge and Zerker Graves. Not too shabby. And, of course, going into that Trinity Force onto Jarvan. That will give him considerable amount of damage. And he now has Rabadon's Death Cap going to be building into a Void Staff, most likely. Special now, just gold per 5, of course. Not going to see much items built on a support. Same here for Janna. Not able to get that Heart of Gold just yet, but she does have the Philo Stone. Corky still not able to finish any items, but he is gonna... Oh, here we go. There's gonna be an initiate onto that Janna, but she does flash out and have a little tornado ready to go. So that was almost really bad for the Rain Man getting... Oh, wow. That arrow just kind of weaves its way through everyone. Reginald coming in there. Perfect flash. Being able to pick up Janna. No more oracles for her. And now Corellius will go down. No more Stinge. They're going to be in big trouble here. Rain Man better get out of there. He's quite low. He gets exhausted, but he will make it out alive. Sin goes down. And now Freddy. Oh, is he going to pick up the kill on the Rain Man? No! Just barely makes it out. And the Rain Man's going to be in trouble here. Chaos going to be in trouble as well. Trying to do damage on Freddy. Not going to happen, though. So Freddy is able to pick up double buffs and kill Chaos as well. Not too shabby. Too bad for them, and he did die. Otherwise, they would have been able to pick up the kill. No damage left versus their 2 damage dealers, which is why they back, by the way. You definitely don't want to go up against a against a double buff on a Corky and then an Ashe, who can both kind of kite you around, especially when you only have a low health Jarvan and a Sona. It's kind of a pretty good fight for both teams. They both lost 3 people, so overall, I think I guess it probably went in the favor of TSM because they were able to strip the oracles off of Janna. And let's see, did she buy another one? Nope. Janna was not able to buy another one, so instead she buys a pink ward and still does not have her second gold revive. So in terms of that, TSM definitely won that fight. That's 400 gold extra, which is basically a champion kill that they got rid of by killing that oracles. So that actually came out quite ahead. Here we go. Tic Tac's just going to try and defend this tower as much as they can. Sorry, I was just typing there. Alright, anyways, let's take a look here. We could have a dragon fight going on. The Singe is not there, but I do believe he will have teleport, and there is a ward. Yeah, there's a ward right there, so he can teleport to that if he needs to. TSM going to go ahead and pick up this blue buff and then head that direction. Let's see if we do have a team fight. This could be the team fight that decides the rest of the game. If Tic Tac gets aced here, then they will definitely lose. But at the same time, if TSM gets aced, there is the initiate. Hits the Rain Man. Probably not the best target, but is this going to be this is going to be bad if this movement gets a good ult off. He does actually save that ult for the best time. There's the Sona ult, taking out Freddy. So there's their 2 damage dealers going down. Ashe and Corky dead. What are they going to do? Tic Tac has no chance at this point. Both damage dealers up for TSM. Chaos and Annie are both alive. Oh, very nice. Chaos gets a double kill, picking off Janna, and now Sin's going to go down as well. Oh, but Chaos could die to Sin. Yep, there it is. Sin does die as well for that. And Reginald, man, his health is so low. Look at that, like 30 HP. But he will be good to go, no problem. And of course, X Special still has that oracles. Like I said, if Tic Tac gets aced there, they will lose the game. I have no doubt in my mind that that's going to be the winning team fight there. Yep. So it looks like Rain Man going to go ahead and clear top and put pressure on that and continue pushing that way. And I'm guessing they pick up that dragon. They're going to go ahead and B. After they get the lanes pushing, they'll go back and buy, get ready for Baron control, or to continue pushing. And there we go, Dragon coming up at 28 minutes and 33 seconds. Of course, my UI is really small. You may not be able to see that. Let's go ahead and take the CS while we have a chance. At this point, looks like Tristana is quite nice, but Reginald actually the highest at this point with 164 CS. And then you've got Corky 145, a little bit ahead of Tristana, but she was bottom lane. And Corky did have that middle lane farm to himself, whereas Ashe is a little behind Tristana. Not too bad. I mean, there's no huge differences other than Reginald being so far ahead. He's doing a great job of CS in this entire time and getting kills. 8 and 2. Wow, what a great lead. And Corky is only 2 kills, who's kind of the one who needs the kills on their team. And then looks like Ashe has none. So she's not even able to fish her Infinity Edge yet. She still does not have her Infinity Edge, whereas Reginald already has Rabadon's Death Cap and Void Staff, pretty strong, as we have seen already. And the Rain Man, still no Trinity. Does Corky have his Trinity? Yes, he does, of course. And let's take a look. What else we got? Oh boy, looks like the other one's already got an Aegis of the Legion built up. And going into Chain Vest, I'm not sure if that's going to be going into a... could be going for possibly a GA? I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really been focused, so technically he can go for more damage if you ask me, since all the damage is now going on to Chaos and on to Annie this whole time. Tristana is way far ahead of their Ashe, Infinity Edge, and Azil, with Negatron Cloak now going to be building into a Banshee's Veil, I'm guessing, to kind of counter that Mumu ultimate, and possibly Ashe Arrow if he gets caught out of position. They've been doing a really good job of not getting caught by that Ashe Arrow. Actually, the Ashe Arrow's always been hitting or missing. Actually, the Ashe Arrow only hit that one fight. It hit Jarvan, so that's the only time it actually hit, and they still got aced. But all the other fights, they didn't really have a good Ashe Arrow ready to go. So that might have been a big factor in losing a lot of these fights. Here we go. Could be another fight here at Baron, but I still don't think that Tic Tacs has too big of a chance of winning a fight if they get into one. Again, you know, I did say last fight pretty much would have ended the game, but I mean, who knows? TSM could still possibly make a mistake here, get caught out of position, and go down. Although I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That could have been a good arrow. There it goes. There's the arrow hitting X special. He might actually... Oh, he's not able to get caught. He does flash out. And looks like there's the ultimate onto Ashe. And he flashes out of it, just catching her inside of it so that Annie can get in there and do lots of damage. Freddy going to go down for sure. And now Ashe does as well. And now Havoc going down, like I said, not good. That was a perfect initiate there. Jarvan getting there with his ultimate, trapping those carries in place, and then getting out himself so that he doesn't die. And then Annie was able to get in there, pop both of them inside of that that Jarvan ultimate with her stun, and picked up that kill. X Special misses the ward there, but it doesn't look like they care. They're going to go ahead and push this down. They'll probably get 2 towers here at the very least, while Tristana takes top lane, so they're going to get, that would actually be 3 towers, and Singe going to go ahead and teleport back, do his best to get into the fight as soon as possible. Actually, did Ashe get away from that? She's already back up, so... Oh no, never mind. They're just not level. Yeah, only level 12 at this point. It's already 26 minutes in the game. Only level 12. Quite far behind, as you can see. Yeah. So the death respawn is not too big at this point. Tic Tacs is pretty big trouble right now. They've been getting initiated on in really good ways so far, and you know, that Ashe Arrow was okay, but the Sona had her flash up. She was able to get out of there before they could even, you know, pick her up from the stun. So it technically wasn't that good. I mean, it was a little bit, it was more like a poke initiate. And what ended up happening was they got initiated on in this little bitty tiny area where Jarvan was able to put down his ultimate and basically zone everybody out of this area. So Annie was able to come in there and flash, boom, hit Tibbers. They weren't able to move, and that's kind of the reason for them losing that fight for sure. So props to Jarvan. That was a really great Jarvan roll, I have to say. And we could potentially see a Baron here as soon as this CV goes down. Of course, they will wait for that to go down. They're just going to push down the top lane, make sure that the mid is pushing. Yeah, Tic Tac trying to get as much map control as possible, but I don't know if it's going to help them. We'll see. They're still not necessarily out of the game. I think that TSM's got this in the bag, but I mean, who knows? It still could only take, you know, 1 or 2 bad team fights on TSM's part to, you know, to really. I mean, Tic Tac's more of a late game team, anyways. They've got the Ashe and the Corki, which, you know, they'll be a lot stronger as they get their items built up. As I said, Ashe still has no Infinity Edge, so she's quite weak at this point. What they want to do is they want to try and kite some of this damage from all of the ults going down, you know, the Odd One's ult, special stun ults, and Jarvan jumping in there, and then, of course, Annie. If they can kill Annie quickly and kind of deal with her, they might have a better chance, but I don't know how they're going to do that. She's just so strong at this point. She's fed to the nines, I suppose you can say. Since is actually kind of squishy right now. He has no resists. Right now, his main thing is he just wants to put down that slow on everyone and try and kite everybody around and do some extra poison damage. And yeah, we just kind of have some standard farming up, pushing the lanes. TSM does have the lead right now. They don't have to make any crazy mistakes. They don't necessarily need to go for Baron right now. What they want to do is just continue thwarting their map control with Special's ward. I don't think Special's... Oh, he's... Nice. Actually, he's about to get caught, but he flashes out of the arrow. His flash was up again. That's the second arrow for Special. I guess it's been so long since the last fight that his flash was able to come back up. Of course, it will be down for the next arrow, most likely if they decide to wait a little bit for the engage. If that would have hit him, that would have pretty much been lights out, I do believe. Oh, is Reggie going to get caught here? He might. He has flash, and now he's exhausted. Ulted by Sin. That's nice. Able to catch that Annie. That's not very good for Reginald getting caught out of position like that. And Tic Tacs are all up. They're just going to go ahead and kite right now. The odd one's stuck inside of Jarvan's ult as well. Here we go. He's going to ult out and go on to Pete. Pete does go down. Will they be able to take out... Oh, yeah, it looks like they are able to take them out. Corky is actually nowhere around. He had to get pushed out. He was low health. And so it actually went in TSM's favor there, which is interesting. Again, like I said, they are so far ahead, but you'd think that most of the kills going to Annie. Well, not necessarily. I mean, Warwick and Tristan are both quite fed as well, so they were able to work that out, no problem. Pushing that Corky out very quickly. So with the 2 damage dealers out of it, I mean, nothing else Tic Tacs could do. Oh, are they going to get caught here? Battle of the supports. No one else around. Yeah, nothing going to happen there. So far, it's been a pretty good game. We've seen some great ganks by Annie, and you know, with the teleports, and that was able to secure Team Solo mid. Great early game advantage. Getting lots of kills in this bottom lane. Lots of action going on in the bottom lane. And there was a bit of ganking going up here up top with the Warwick and Jarvan onto Singed. But other than that, it looks like most of the action has been centered around Annie getting some great stuns off and doing tons of damage. They tried to gank her in middle and they actually got double killed. So really strong, really strong. Yeah, she went ahead and sold those 2 Dorians, now having a Will of the Ancients and a Catalyst of the Protector. So that's pretty interesting. She's going to have quite a bit of heal from putting her burst down. She is very squishy though, so I don't know if that's going to pay off too much. It'll help out Warwick a little bit, I suppose, because he has a lot of AP type damage with his Q. I've seen some teams, they like yesterday's matches with Unrestricted versus Complexity, they had double Will of the Ancients because they do stack. So they had 50% life leech off of their abilities, which is like a Vladimir and a... I don't know if it was a Malzahar. Okay, so good having an initiate. There's the arrow going down. Just barely misses the Rain Man. Corellia still wants to initiate. Yeah, he was running there, but he decided to back. He didn't want to chase him into the bush and get initiated on himself. And he does have teleport, so she can always come in there kind of like Twisted Fate style. She's just doing the split push, knowing that she can teleport into a team fight at any moment's notice. Tic Tacs really wants to engage right now, knowing that Annie's bottom. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and chase for her. But the problem is that if they leave to get Annie, what happens is they lose Baron. And that's what we're seeing. So they're just kind of trying to make a decision right now. There goes the CB. They are back up now. They're probably going to want to be careful right now. Team Solomon is going to go ahead and back off from that. But that's the kind of pressure that they're putting on right now. They have that opportunity to do that. Reginald will be able to take bottom tower, and there's nothing that Tic Tacs can do about it. Technically, they should have Singe go down there and try and stop her, since he does have teleport as well. But as you can see, that's not happening. The other one trying to flash in there and ult into Freddy, but now he's out of position. Oh, looks like... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, he teleported in there. I didn't even notice him teleporting in. I didn't see him teleport, but Reginald was able to teleport in, pick off that Ashe very quickly, do lots of damage there. And as you can see, Freddy is now pushed out of the fight. Solo. Will he die? I don't believe so. Freddy is going to be able to skate away with almost no HP at all. Yeah, just under 100 health probably, and then he's regened up a little bit more there. Towers will go down. Pretty sure they'll push this mid one also. Reginald was not able to kill that bottom tower. Didn't really matter. He was able to pick up a kill, win that fight, killing 3 of them. And this inhibitor will die also because there's nothing that Tic Tacs can do.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
So I think that Tic Tacs is just kind of fighting a losing game here. There was a attempt at initiate, but nothing will come from that. Tic Tacs trying to find anyone being in the bushes, not going to happen. TSM's too smart. They did B. Could we see a possible counter Baron? I think that's what they want at this point, but they don't have an Oracle, so they have no idea how the ward setup is. It looks like they will begin the Baron, but they're all kind of low level so far. And Singe will try and zone. Gonna take, almost getting knocked up by the Rayman. Would have been definitely lots of trouble for him. Baron getting about half health, but it's a little too late. I think Singe is going to be in trouble. He's already low, getting destroyed. Chaos taking him out for the kill. Amumu low as well. The other one will be able to pick him off. No problem, no problem. Here comes Reginald, probably a stun soon. Freddy taking him out. Chaos was able to pick off Ash. And that's going to be the ace. No kills for Tic Tacs. Very bad situation all around. The odd one, TSM will be able to pick up Baron, and that's GG. There's a surrender vote, and we'll be moving on to game number 2. So that game was pretty much, I think, outplayed in a lot of the sense. Pretty much the MVP there would have been Reginald with teleport on Annie, able to get a triple kill down bottom. Well, he didn't get triple kill, but he was able to pick up 3 kills for his team down bottom. Was able to defend a gank and get a double kill himself in the middle lane. And then up top, of course, Singe was destroyed as well by Jarvan. And overall, they just got outplayed in every single lane. Lots of counter jungle from the odd one. He was able to come in there and just really stop Amumu from getting his buffs. If you notice, if you remember the flash in, and he queued the big Wraith creep, able to pick up the experience for himself and stop Amumu from getting it. So overall, all 4 lanes lost, and I have to give him props. I mean, TSM just really played that one nicely. So let's move on.